Record button is pushed. We are good to go. All right, I wanted to mention too that, oh, I need to make myself big, don't I? I'll go into that speaker view. I wanted to mention too that if you ever want to keep your shoes on, because your feet are having a kind of a tough day, feel free to keep your shoes on, okay? I have arthritis in my feet, so sometimes my feet are just really achy. So I'm going to leave my shoes on today, just kind of as an example of what's okay to do, all right? We're honoring our body. We're doing our yoga practice to make ourselves feel better, not to create discomfort or pain. So let's start with our foot rub stall and start to wake up all the different neurons, nerve cells in our body and start to tap into the sensations of our body. So while you're rolling it like a meatball or a sugar cookie, take it the other direction and notice the challenge of rolling it a different way. We're trying to break habitual patterns of yoga, and that will help to, break old habits and give us new, again, build new nerve cells so that we can do things different ways. And then we're going to massage right under the collarbone on the chest, that pectoralis muscle, because we round our shoulders sometimes too much. And when we round our shoulders, these muscles get super short and super tight. So go to both sides, lift up your heart space, take your arm out to the side, just kind of wave it back and forth a little bit to move those muscles around. And then you can roll it on your thigh and around your knee joint. Your knee joint talks to you sometimes, says things to you as you're going up the steps, a little clickety-clack, chitty-chitty-bang-bang. And then I like to get the hip joint. That feels really good for me. Anybody have a ball or something? There you go. All this rolling around stuff, good for the body. I'll go to the other side. And here's a brain fitness thing to do. While you're rolling the ball on your thigh, can you walk your fingers up and down your other leg? So as if you're trying to roll. We get our right and left sides to try to do two different things. Hip, keep walking the fingers up and down the other thigh. All right, and then those of you who have taken your shoes off, you can roll your feet. All right, I'm just going to roll my calf around my ankles. And you can be using this to break up scar tissue in your incision. That'll help to break that up a little bit. Okay. If you have a partner that you'd like a little massage and you want them to give you a massage and just kind of a little hint, hey, a little massage will feel good. And when you're finished with that, go ahead and set that ball off to the side. Let's just get a bit of movement before we start our breath work. So I want you to just shift side to side and feel the sitting bones. I'm going to get rooted in those sitting bones, so just get reacquainted with them. And then a little bit of hinging forward and back with the hands on the thighs to help support the torso. Just rocking side to side, forward and back. There you go. And then how about some nice slow circles? Stir the pot with your spine. With all those nice, beautiful vertebrae. And feel the shifting of the sitting bone side to side, right? And then let's go the other direction. Move in one direction and the other direction. This is metaphorically unwinding all of the crazy stuff we've gone through the last few days, weeks, months. And then we're going to just let it swirl down the drain and come to stillness. All right, pull the shoulders up towards your ears and back and down. So you get a little bit of movement in those shoulders. Nothing dramatic, just a little bit of movement. And that's it. Roll roll the shoulders up and back. Very nice. Okay, and then bring the hands on your thighs and just rub your hands on your thighs to kind of wake up the thigh muscles. Pick them up. And then slide your hands back and lift up your heart space. So invite your elbows to press back a little bit. Very nice. Good. Raj, just lift up your heart a bit and then take your eye gaze up slightly. And notice if you have any tightness or tension in those shoulders and in the chest. And then slide your hands over your knees. Take the chin towards your chest and give that nice rounding of your back body. And hopefully this doesn't feel more familiar for you because this is how we don't want to sit, right? But it's still good to stretch across the shoulders. Now sit back up tall and slide your hands down your thighs, elbows press back, heels of the hands about the hips. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Get a little arch in the back, but not the lower back. Don't crunch your lower back. You want to bring it from the heart space. And then take your eye gaze up. Chin just lifts a little bit. And then one more time into cat. Hands over tops of the knees, round that back body, chin to the chest. Nice stretch across the shoulders. Oh, that feels good. And then we'll finish up with reaching the back of the chair. Hold on to the back of the chair and scoot your bottom forward. And then lean forward as much as you can, letting your hands hold on to the chair so you don't fall forward. So I'm just holding on to the chair, leaning forward, like this big old sweater. And this is something you really want to do a few times during the day. Roll the shoulders back, bring the shoulder blades together, and feel that opening in the chest. You feel that? Good, good. Release that. Take a nice breath and do that one more time. Lengthen, so press those feet into the floor, lengthen, and then hinge forward, hold on to that chair, roll the shoulders back. Good. You feel some opening happening in that chest at all? And then come back forward to neutral again. Great. Let's get our hands warmed up. So stretch the fingers out wide. Try to get the pinky as far away from the little finger as possible. Stretch them out wide. Tremors are a little active today. And then we're going to take the finger to index, or thumb to the index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. And just squish that P between each of your fingers. And then go from the other side. So one side starting on the pinky, the other side's gonna start on the index finger. And rotate through that. Now we're gonna add another layer on this if you choose, okay? One hand's gonna face you, and the other hand's gonna face me as you go backwards and then switch. And switch. And see if it starts to get a little bit easier for you. And one more time. Oh, I lied. Now name 10 vegetables. Broccoli, asparagus, zucchini, carrots, peas. What happens to your, and see if you can talk and chew gum at the same time. I got my fingers all messed up, but so that's good brain fitness, good practice to verbalize, list something while you're trying to do something with the right side and something with the left side, okay? All right, now the face. So get your eyes open wide, lift your eyebrows up, stretch your fingers out like starfish, and then scrunch your nose and scrunch your hands. Surprise, scrunch, surprise, scrunch, surprise, and scrunch. All right, now fast with the hands, and you smile, and kissy lips. Smile, kissy, smile, and kissy. Good. Make some circles with those wrists. Nice. Now open the arms straight and make your fist a little bit tighter and slow down those circles. You're going to feel a lot more stretch around the forearms, at the top of the wrists. All right, and then go that other way. Good. Okay, bring your hands together. Press the elbows out. Roll the shoulders back. Press hands in. Press, press, press. Lift the hands up to the forehead. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we're going to breathe in and then breathe out with kissy lips. So breathe in. And breathe out with a. Or like you're blowing out a balloon or candles. Breathe in. Take your hands, keep the elbows out. Take the hands to the right with a little twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Breathe in. Twist the other way. And breathe out. Kissy lips. Hands on the belly. Take a big breath in. Feel the belly pooch out. Exhale through the nose. Feel the hands sink in. 2 more big belly breaths. Big belly as you breathe in. Little belly as you breathe out. 1 more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Next time we exhale, we're going to say the words, Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so big breath in. Happy Thanksgiving. Try that again. Happy Thanksgiving. Really trying to work that voice. And we're going to say my, start with that sound, and we'll go to my name is, and then say your name. Full breath in. My name is Kathy. And then we're going to try and say it naturally, okay? So big breath in. My name is Kathy. Just using the vocals. 1 more time. My name is Kathy. All right. Now, interlace your fingers behind. Oh, wait, before we do that, I want to massage your neck a little bit. So rub your hands together, build up some heat. My hands were really cold earlier. Warm them up, get some friction, and then take your hands to the back of your skull. Massage the back of your skull, the back of your neck. Go across your shoulders. Massage in the shoulders. Give it a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. All right. And take your fingertips over to your shoulders and start making those circles with your elbows. And draw the elbows in toward each other and then flap them away. Good. Toward each other. Feel the stretch across the back of the shoulder blades and flap them away. Elbows draw toward each other. So I want you to notice what you feel about the back body, the shoulder blades. All right. And then kayak your shoulders like you're in that boat. And you can tip side to side a little bit. And if you tip to the left when you got your right elbow up to get a better stretch. And just find a little bit of tippage there. All right, a couple more each way. This should feel pretty good. Connect that with your breathing too. All right, now bring those fingertips. I'm going to sit back down. That's me. Okay. You know you're always allowed to breath too. Fingertips on your shoulder. I want you to sit forward in your chair. And then lean back. So you're at an angle, all right? Fingertips on your shoulders. And then take your elbows out to the side. And then if it feels good, just drop your arms down. So you're doing this nice chill pose. You're just super chilled out. All right, and what we're doing is letting gravity release the fascia all the way down the arms from the chest to where the arm connects to the chest. And when you're leaning like this, it gives you a little bit more opportunity to open. Maybe just a little pulse of those arms. If that's too much, lower your arms down some. Just try to get those arms open. Good. One more breath here. There, that's it. Good. And then bring the hands back to your thighs and sit back up. Good. Okay. Reach your hands down by your sides. Shake them nice and loose. And we're going to take our shoulders up to our ears and back down. And we're just going to kind of like, I don't know, and shrug the shoulders. Just kind of let the arms be loosey-goosey. You're going to let the hands and the arms be free, loosey-goosey. You're going to build up a little heat in your shoulders. Oh, yeah, that's enough of that. Shake them out again. And then swing them forward together. Just let them be free and easy. Let gravity do some of this work. Let the hands kind of flop. All right, now we're going to switch it to alternating. So switch one then the other. And if you need to sit more in your chair and lean forward a little bit, just so you get as much range of motion in those arms as possible. And the gravity, your fingertips might feel a little bit heavy right now. All right, now we're going to do the Michael Phelps wraparound. If you remember the Olympics way back, I don't even know, Summer Olympics way back when they were supposed to be, I guess it would be now 4 years ago, because they were supposed to be this year. He would take his arms and wrap his arms around, right? He would just wrap himself in a hug and then take his arms back, wrap himself in a hug. He was getting ready to be that big swimmer. Oh, he has the longest arms, doesn't he? This feels kind of good. Plus, you get to give yourself a hug. And you know we need hugs to survive and thrive. So I think even if you give them to yourself, it still counts. That love starts with you, right? To yourself. And one more. And then hold them there. And then just kind of rock side to side a little bit. Get some twist in. Nice. Okie doke. And lower the hands down. Okay, now we're going to start working just a little bit of tapping and some brain fitness stuff, and also agility. Oh my gosh, I saw the coolest news clip. I think it was on PBS, and it was a dance class, and they did a lot of yoga stuff too. They got national news, and it was people, oh, I didn't say it, people with Parkinson's, and they were doing this dance class, and oh my gosh, they exactly like you guys, and they were doing some really cool stuff. They were all together with their movement, you know, their feet were going, and it was really cool. And they didn't start that way. They really worked hard at it. So I think this agility work is really helpful too to keep those neurons from the brain to the limbs functioning. So let's give this a try. We're going to start by with the right leg, we're just going to tap it. So you can either just lift the heel or lift the toe or lift the whole foot up if you can. If you have that kind of energy. Lift the foot and tap, tap, tap. And have my shoes on so you can hear the sound. Because rhythm is really important too, right? When you're trying to get things going. Let's go to the other side. Tap, tap, tap. All right, got that? So we're going to be tapping one leg at a time. Now let's move to the arms. All you're going to do is go from side to side, crossing over the midline, right hand to left shoulder, and vice versa. So keep this nice fluid movement going with the arms, and then start tapping the right foot as fast as you want. Right and left sides doing two different things. Everybody got that one? All right, now we're going to switch legs. Tap the other leg, left leg. It's hard to keep it. Sometimes your arms get a little mixed up what you want to do. Okay. Now we're going to see if we can do this in a sequence. We're going to do 8 taps, 8 taps, 4 taps, 4 taps, 2 taps, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so I'll call it out. We're going to start with 8 taps and do the hand movements too. So you try to coordinate. Maybe you go 1, 2, or 1, 2. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think 2 taps of the foot to one arm is probably the right cadence. So 1, 2, like that. Okay. So we're gonna. It's hard to count the arms and feet. This is challenging, and I'm not saying it's not. So this is good stuff. If it's hard, it's working. All right. So 8 feet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 4. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2. 1. Switch. 1, 1, 1. How'd you do? Better than me, I hope. All right. Okay, so the next one we're going to do tap, clap, tap, tap, clap, tap, clap, tap, clap. So just get in the tap, clap, crossover clap. Everybody got that? That's it, Raj. You got it. You got it. Clap in between. Clap in between, Raj. Clap in between. Clap in between, okay? Now, we're gonna, instead of leaving this, the left hand's going to the right shoulder and the right hand's coming onto the left knee with the palm up. So you're tapping shoulder and knee, but the palm is up on the knee. Clap and then switch. That's it. You got it. See if you can get palm up. Making it a little trickier. Good. Take your time. You don't have to go fast. All right, and then let's see if you can extend one leg out. Doesn't matter which one. Extend one leg out. You can extend the one that you're tapping or the opposite one. So you should have palm up when the hand is on the leg, and then you're tapping the knee. And Raj is just going, oh. All right, that's enough of that one. I do have one more though. This one is like a waltz rhythm, okay? I'm going to save that one for next time because I've actually forgotten how I was going to do it. That's my brain fitness today. But that's enough of that. So some of that is good. All right, let's take our right leg out to the side, and we're working our hip joint now. So there's a couple ways you can do it. One, just taking that right leg out to the side. You're sitting nice and tall. The left leg still pointing center. And then place your hand on the inside of that right leg with your, up on the ball of your foot. So the heel is lifted and you're just rocking that leg side to side. And you're opening up through the inner and outer thigh. You can let that knee come in as much as it feels good to come in to get a stretch across the outer hip. And then press the leg out to the side. So just a gentle movement, that leg in and out. Okay. Breathing in and out. One more time, breathe in and out. You can keep doing that, or if it would feel good to lift the leg and just gently rock it side to side, or you can tap it side to side. All right, just find some opening movement in that hip. One more time, we'll go to the other side. Good. All right, so we're taking that left leg out to the side. You're on the tiptoe. The right knee is coming straight out of its own hip. You're going to place your hand somewhere on your inside of your left leg and just rock that leg in toward the knee, toward the opposite calf to get a stretch on the outer hip, and then press it out again. Where do you have more stiffness? Where are you more tight? And where would it feel good to spend more time? Opening the hip out to the side or pressing the knee inward toward the calf? Are you more stiff on the outside of the hip or on the inner thigh? You decide. And then if it feels good, you can keep doing that, or if you want to either tap the leg side to side or lift the leg up and give it some circles. Just kind of rotate that hip joint. Let's do a couple more circles. Good. Nice. You guys are doing a really good job from what I can see of you. Nice. All right, feet together and take the knees away. So you're over here on my right side on a big computer screen. So the more of you that you can see, the more of you that I can see. Keep that in mind next time you set up your video. Okay, walk your feet out nice and wide. Press your hands into your thighs to lengthen. Roll your shoulders back. Nice wide mountain pose. And then hinge forward. Bring the heart forward. Press forward. And push back. Lengthen up. Draw that belly in. Hinge forward. And press back. I'm looking to see that the head and neck are in alignment, that the heart is lifted, that you're leading with the heart, not the belly. 2 more times. Hinge forward. Press back. Last one. Hinge forward. Once you're forward halfway, slide your hands to the outsides of your thighs. And then elbows press out. Can you push your legs into your hands and your hands into your legs, creating a little resistance, all right? So we're trying to open the knees out even more, but our hands are keeping us from doing it. So you're strengthening your shoulders and your outer hips. Good. All right, release that and bring the feet back to center. Okay. Take the arms out to the side. I'm going to do an inhale with the arms up overhead and exhale, palms turned down with the kissy breath. Breathing out through pursed lips, long and slow, okay? Take your arms to however high is comfortable for you. So big inhale here, reach the arms up overhead. Turn the palms away, exhale with the kissy breath. Like you're blowing out the birthday candles. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. Keep the fingers wide. And that blowing out the candles breath is the total breath for releasing fear and building courage. Take the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale with an audible, nice and loud. Inhale. And this is the anti-anxiety breath. And then the last one we'll do is reach the arms forward, palms up. And exhale with the sound of shh. That's a breath that releases anger. Shh. And of course, we all have some anger about this COVID stuff. Shh. We can convert that to assertiveness. If you have blocks, if you could place the block side to side of you, or just hold on to the side of the chair. You're going to start rocking side to side a bit, starting to get that side body, side waistline stretched out. You don't need to go real fast. I want you to get dizzy. If you're touching the blocks or the side of the chair, the leg of the chair, and it's you'd like a little more range of motion, go ahead and lower the block a bit lower, as long as you're not bending forward to do it. You want to keep the spine long and tall, and while you're keeping it long, you're just shifting side to side. And I have weirdly long arms, so my arms reach the floor pretty easily. It has nothing to do with my waist, it's just I have really long arms. All right, so next time you are on the side with fingertips on the block of the chair, can you slide your opposite thumb up your side body, stay here with the thumb at the armpit, or reach the arm up overhead, and maybe it can come so the upper arm's in line with your ears, so you got a nice full crescent. So wherever you are, you can be goalpost, fingers on the shoulder, or you can just keep the arm down if that feels better. One more breath here, and then come back and we'll go the other direction. So find the place that's comfortable and sustainable for you that allows your spine to be long and tall. So Slide your hand up. You can be fingertips on shoulders, up overhead, or upper arm in line with the ear. And then just stretch from your hip bone to your waist, all the way up to your ribs. Let's do that one more time. So just flow into that wherever you were before. Big breath in here, and then switch sides. Nice. And come back to nice long spine. Roll the shoulders again. And then hold on to that big ball. Make your feet a little wider than your chair seat. Roll the shoulders back. Hold on to a great big ball. Draw the belly in. Keep your nose in the center of the ball. All right, don't change that. As you twist toward the left, come back to center. The head's going to stay neutral for now. Twist toward the right. Good. Twist, Raj. Back to center. There you go. Twist toward the left. Center. And last time, twist toward the right. Good. There you go. And back to center again. Lower the hands down. Take your chin over your shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. And let your eyeballs keep looking over. Get a little bit more movement in your neck. Come back to center. And then go the other direction. Look over your left shoulder. Take your eyeballs over. That's nice rotation in your neck. You to be able to turn around and see who's talking about you, right? And then come back to center. All right, grab your weights. Find those weights. Going to make you stronger, even the upper body to help you pull yourself up, strengthen the legs so you can get in and out of the chair, strengthen the core to keep you standing upright. All the stuff is good. All right, so sit forward in your chair. That will help your core. If you're having some back discomfort, you might want to place a block or a pillow or something behind your back to help support that. And let's start with the bicep curls. So while we're doing bicep curls, we're going to lift our heels. So start with the heels. Just lift those heels up, pumping your calf muscle. And then as you're ready, nice and slow, bring the fingertips up to the shoulder. Squeeze your bicep muscle, not the weight. Squeeze your bicep muscle, upper arm muscle. Then lower the arms down, lower the heels. Keep your elbows locked into your side body and now take the weights out to the side just a bit. Not all the way side, just about a 45 degree. So we're lifting heels, fingertips to shoulders, extend all the way down, and then out to that 45. Lift the heels, lower the arms. Good. Lift and lower, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. The bicep muscle, not so much the weight. Palms are facing up. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. 2 more. Nice and slow and easy. We're not rushing. The more control you use, the more you'll be able to engage those muscles. All right, roll the shoulders up. Turn the palms away from you now. I want you to hinge forward just a little bit so you take it out of your lower back. Hinging forward a little bit and press the arms back behind you. Press back. And back, good, back. If that doesn't feel good, you can bend at your elbow and press back, all right? Bend at the elbow, press the arm back, bend at the elbow. So with the bend at the elbow, the palm faces towards your midline. If you're gonna do it the other way, the palm faces back and you just press back. You should not feel this in your lower back. I'm looking to see what you guys are doing. Keep going, a couple more. That's it, no pain in the lower back. 2 more, and 2, nice, very nice, okay. Give yourself a little break, stretch the fingers out. Your hands shouldn't be hurting too much because you're not squeezing, you don't want to squeeze the weights. A nice light hold on the weights. Okay. Next one is keep your feet together. Squeeze your legs toward the midline. Actually, cross one leg over the other, doesn't matter which one, and squeeze the legs together. These are your eagle legs. Sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to reach the arms out so the palms are facing each other, the thumbs are up, and just reach the arms out to a 45-degree angle, a little bit lower than the shoulders. So we're going to do 8 like this, and then we're going to cross the legs the other way. So sit up nice and tall and take the arms up. Keep them a little bit lower than the shoulders. It's almost like you're directing a plane. 7, 1 more. This is a lot. 8, woo. If you want to do one arm at a time or alternate arms, you can. Cross the legs the other direction now. Oh, Dan, you got that one easy. All right, thumbs up. Oh, you're flying like a bird. You're flying like that eagle, aren't you? All right, this is a hard one, but this is going to work those deltoids and the shoulder, even the back body a little bit. All right, 4 more if you got it in you. This is hard. I'm not going to deny it. Ooh. Ooh, it's okay to grunt. And last one, good. Bet you felt that one, I sure did. Roll those shoulders out. Do a little shimmy with the shoulders. Other way. Okay, now this next one, what we're gonna do is bring the weights to your shoulders, and you can lift one at a time or both at the same time, whatever you prefer. So you're gonna reach the arms up overhead, one or both, lower the arms, and then lift the opposite knee. Hold it, hold it, hold it, strengthen in those legs. So this is slow. Take the arms up overhead, slowly lower them down, and lift the opposite knee. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, building those hip flexors. Arms up overhead. Big breath in, lower them back down, lift that opposite knee. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good. Lower it, arms up, lower down, lift the opposite knee. Good. Hold it and lower. Okay, now we're going to do a couple more where we reach the arms up overhead. Then when we lift the knee, we're going to extend it out in front of us, lift it back up, and set it down. Okay? Got that? You want to practice the legs first? Take the left leg, extend it out, bring it back into your chest, and lower down. All right, so weights up, weights down, knee up, extend, bend, and lower. Weights up overhead and down, other knee up, press that foot forward, knee up, and down. We do one more on each side. Arms up and down, knee up, press the foot out, knee up and down. Last one, give it all you got. Arms up and down, knee up, press out, in and down. Woo. Feet together, knees apart. Good. Does anybody feel fatigued so yay, that was good. Medium, I had enough. Down, that was too much. More, more, more. Okay. All right, you guys are animals. Okay, let's do our wrists. Get a little break. So the left wrist goes over top of the right. Just let it dangle, and then lift and release. Lift and release. Lift and release. Lift, release. 2 more. Lift. These wrists are prone to breakage. Turn your, like you're hammering, okay? But hammer dramatically. So your palms facing away from you, and it's as if you're hammering something up and down. So we're getting the lateral movement and the up and down flexion extension movement. Last one. All right, go to the other side. Ready? Lift and lower. Lift. When you lift, kind of pause there for a minute. How many of you are noticing your forearms are getting really skinny? Not a lot of muscle in those guys. You need those forearms to pick up the groceries, to get something up off the shelf, not drop it. All right, turn your hand the other way, laterally. So now the thumbs up towards your face, down, good, up, down, 2 more, up, down, up, and down, good. Okay, now let's work our quads. We need these legs to be able to work for us, okay, and stand up when we want to stand up. So you have options here. What we're gonna do is, if you need to lean back in the chair because this is hard for your lower back, we're just gonna do some the same type of thing we were doing before, but knee to chest and extend. So you can do it without a weight. You can do it with one weight on your thigh or both weights on your thigh. All right, depending on how you're feeling today. And there's no have to. It's an invitation to pick what works for your body. Okay. So I'm going to start with one weight and see how that feels. If you think you want to do two, please do two. The other option is to tap forward and back. You're still lifting the leg, but you're not, holding it out. So maybe start with a tap, see how that feels, and then if you're feeling up to it, knee to chest extend. Knee to chest extend. Knee to chest extend. 2 more. Knee to chest extend. See, when you're yawning, knee to chest extend. Good. Let's go to the other side. One or both ways. And you're going to have unevenness, right? One leg's going to feel like it could go all day, and the other leg might fatigue a little bit more quickly. That's completely normal for Parkinson's especially. You might have one side that feels a little bit less strong than the other. 2 more. Oh, but it doesn't mean you can't still work it, right? Give it what it can. All right, feet together, knees apart. You can have the weights on the legs if you want. And just butterfly those knees out to the side. Good. Okay. All right, walk your feet out nice and far. Sit forward in your chair for some warrior postures. Now you can use weights or not, okay, depending. Pretend, if you don't want to use weights, just pretend I'm not even holding them, okay? And just do the same thing without weights. All right, sit up nice and tall. Your knees should be stacked right over your ankles. Bring the hands to your heart, and then sweep the arms out to the 45s, not all the way out to the side. That's a lot. Just to the 45, palms are facing down, and the arms are lower than the shoulders. You can bend the elbows if that feels better for you. And look over your right fingertips. All right, if your elbows are bent with your palms facing down and you're holding the weight, and you're going to bend your elbows, bring the hands together, and then lift those elbows back up. If you are standing in warrior pose without weights, your arms are out to the side, palms or fingers are spread, and you're looking over those fingertips. All right, so 2 more if you're using the weights. Taking those elbows out to the side and up. Good. And then bring the feet back together. Lower the arms down, rock the knees side to side. And we'll go to the other side. All right, nice big wide stance. Roll the shoulders back. Bring our arms up to goal post if you're going to do weights. If you're not going to do weights, your legs are out in warrior and your arms are extended out to the side and you're looking over those right fingertips. If you are using weights, your arms are at goal post and you are palms forward, palms face your face. Palms forward, elbows back, palms facing you, elbows toward each other. Just a little bit of goalpost move to work those that space between the shoulder blades to help your spine stay really long and tall. Can we do 2 more? Good job, guys. Nice. And last one. Beautiful. Lower the weights down. And bring your feet back together. Rock the knees side to side. Okay. All right, we're gonna finish before Shavasana with a little bit of just some energy medicine work. This is something that can be done I think I've sent some handouts on it. If you're interested in a handout, just let me know. But it's energy medicine work to kind of just work the Chinese meridians of the body. It involves Chinese tradition, Celtic tradition, and a little Tai Chi. Okay, so we're going to start by tapping using the like a beak, making a beak with your fingers and your thumb, or you can just massage right under the collarbone on either side of the breastbone. So just give a tap here, and the energy medicine breath is breathe in through the nose and out through an open mouth. And you do 3 breaths. This is tapping the kidney meridian, helping to ground our energy. Now tap your breastbone. This is your thymus meridian, and this helps to build your immune system. So you might just want to stay here all day. It builds T cells, killer cells. Breathe in through the nose, out through an open mouth. Inhale. And tap like you mean it, all right? You don't want to irritate the meridians. You want to let them know you're there. Now we take our hands. If it's better for you to cross your arms and tap right at the brow line under the, on the ribs, you can do it with your hands on either side, or you can cross. That might be easier for some of your shoulders. This is your spleen meridian, and this is for the things that we eat, to digest the things we eat, and the things we have to also hear and see. So breathe in. Good. All right. Remember, Bob used to love this. All right. Now we're going to do right under the eyes, the orbit of the eyes. That's the stomach meridian, and this helps move your energy forward in a good way. So breathe in, breathe in, and one more time in. A lot of breath work. Now, when your energy is not working in its best form, it works in a up and down homolateral movement. You just lift your heels and tap your thighs, same side. We don't want that, so we brush that off. And then we do a nice Celtic weave as a infinity sign or a figure 8. And you're just going to tap your opposite knee to your opposite the hand. So the right hand touches the left knee, left hand touches the right knee. So this helps to remind our energy that when we're feeling good, this is the direction it moves in. So if you're ever having a moment of lethargy or kind of feeling down, just do some nice Celtic weaves, back and forth, rocking. I don't think you can do too many of these. So just enjoy that for a bit. Breathe in and out. 2 more, breathe in. Last one, breathe in. Good. All right, let's zip it up. So you take your hands down by your low belly and palm over palm. Take it up your torso to your lips. Breathe in, and then that protects you from all the positive energy. It's like putting on your superhero costume. Inhale. And one more inhale. And then lock it all in. One finger in the third eye, one finger in the belly button. Press in and up. And that just locks in the good work you've just done. And pause and notice. And this work was done by Donna Eden, who had MS. She always had MS, never felt quite right. She started taking all the different traditions from Chinese medicine, Tai Chi, yoga, blended them together, and came up with this energy medicine yoga that really helped work toward her healing. Okay, so let's sit back in the chair and get comfortable as we prepare for Shavasana. As we move into this Thanksgiving holiday, I'd love to share with you a poem by Mary Oliver. And while you're in Shavasana, there's a certain phrase that might speak to you that you could meditate on while you're in your Shavasana. You might enjoy that. Okay? So just take a moment to settle in, get yourself comfortable, lean back in the back of the chair, Some people like to put their feet on a block and then allow the knees to splay out to the side so you're not holding on to any additional tension anywhere in your body. A lot of people like to hold on to a big cushion, a sofa cushion. That sometimes feels good to do while you're sitting in Shavasana. So going forward, if you have a nice sofa cushion that you want to rest your arms on, this would be a bolster at the yoga center, right? This would be a bolster. And then just allow your head to release down, your legs to splay out, your arms to rest wherever is comfortable. Are you comfy? Relaxed? Oh, nice. Thank you, Sue. That looks good for Raj. Find your natural, normal breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, but not trying to change it or regulate the breath right now, just breathing in and breathing out. And this poem is called Messenger by Mary Oliver. My work is loving the world. Here the sunflower, there the hummingbird, equal seekers of sweetness. Here the quickening yeast, there the blue plums. Here the clam deep in speckled sand. Are my boots old? Is my coat torn? Am I no longer young and still half perfect? Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work, which is mostly standing still and learning to be astonished. The phoebe, the delphinium, the sheep in the pasture and the pasture, which is mostly rejoicing since all the ingredients are here, which is gratitude. To be given a mind and a heart and these body clothes, a mouth with which to give shouts of joy to the moth and the wren, to the sleepy dug-up clam, telling them all over and over how it is that we live forever. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you choose. If you feel ready to come out back into your physical space, begin first by wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Gently turn your head side to side. Rock the body side to side, just like the start of our practice today. Begin to move your bigger joints, butterfly the knees, roll the shoulders. Move in whatever way feels good for you. Maybe turn the corners of the lips up for a smile to release a little bit of that serotonin. Think of someone you love and gather that love all around you. Take the arms up overhead and pull that positive energy down towards your heart. It is with full gratitude to you that I know that all the light and love in my heart honors that same light and love in each of yours. I wish you the happiest of Thanksgivings, making the best of what we have and knowing that we have a lot more than we don't have. And maybe we go with that this Thanksgiving. Bring your thumbs to your forehead for continued kind words, too close to your lips for continued kind thoughts, other way around, and to your heart for compassion for yourself and other people. Namaste.